important to physicality. Now, I'm going to see if I'm going to troll on this one. I don't know. Am I going to troll the little fat and skinny nerds and dorks? Who knows? But one thing I want to say for certain, I'm so sexy, I'm so brilliant, I'm so charismatic, I'm so strong. Look at my muscles, pre-epic display. I come through P. I fly in a helicopter, fly in a plane in the sky. I come through P. I look down upon the nerds, I'm saying, what are you doing? How are you still scrawny and skinny at this age? How are you still fat at this age? That's what this is the questions I ask these people. Oh, I don't know, but excuses. Say it again. I don't. Your throat is so skinny that with one Preme touch, one Preme touch, your throat is so skinny that your throat be cracked in half with one pinky touch of me. That's how strong I am, right? Preme. That's why I talk about the powers of Preme. Physicality is important. If you can't even stop me from slicing your throat with my pinky finger, I could destroy most of you with my pinky finger. That's how skinny and scrawny most of you are. And I say this for the fat people too. I can destroy you as well with my pinky finger because you're afraid of pain. If you wasn't afraid of pain, you wouldn't be fat. If you weren't afraid of pain, you wouldn't be skinny. So we're going to say skinny fat so we can talk to all the skinny fat nerds. This goes for the fat people and the skinny people. Skinny fat. You're skinny fat, and I can break you down with my pinky finger. So you need to train. And a lot of people, oh, but I do train. No, you train like you train like a baby. You train like a baby. It's you people don't think. Oh, I am training. No, you're not. But you train once every month. That is not training. I have not skipped a day's training. I have not skipped a single day. So I don't want to hear anything. You people are skipping days training and talking about your training. No, you are not. I train for mental exercise at this point. And then I keep seeing people only train to look good, which that's helpful. That is helpful. But I train specifically for combat. There's not a man alive I could dismember his body with my bare hands. That's the point you need to get to. So, but first you need to pick the low-hanging fruit. You need to try and look good if you're skinny fat. Because you skinny fat nerds look disgusting. You always want to come to me, oh, Preme, oh, how do I get women? I'll say, bro, you need to forget about women. You need to forget about women completely. Look at your nasty looking body. Your body looks disgusting. You don't even like your body when you go to the mirror. Why are you coming to me talking about women? Why? You can't even protect her. What are you going to do? What are you going to do against a man like me that just comes and just grab you by your throat, your little tiny throat, and shake you and shrivel you around, grab you with one hand and pull you off your feet, and treat you like you nerd you are because you're not training? This is what I'm saying. So, therefore, you need to train. You need to be training. That's why I talk about training before money. I have to say this, training before money, because training allows you to get disciplined. But people who don't train is undisciplined. And there's always a select few. I hear this often with women. Oh, I'm not fat, I'm thick. No, you are fat. I'm not fat. No, I'm not. You're gaslighting me. No, I'm not fat, I'm thick. No, you are fat. Look at all that extra. Look at all that extra. It's just extra. You are fat. And this, I hear this in the black community. I've only heard this in the black community. But they're gonna call me misogynist and this and that, or I don't like black. Man, come on. I wouldn't be on here speaking on trying to help people if I didn't like people. I only hear this in the black community. It's a certain height and weight you're supposed to be. At a certain height, you're supposed to be a certain weight. I only hear this with black people say, oh, that's the white people measurements. You're making an excuse for you being fat and out of shape for your height and weight. Now I can see if it was more muscle. I can see if you had more muscle than you had fat and you were over the weight limit. But pure muscle. But it's not like that for them. They're over the weight limit with pure fat. Me, I'm coming with muscle. I have muscle. But the point I'm making is black people, black people have an excuse for every single thing. Have an excuse for everything. Are you supposed to be this height at this weight? Oh, that's white people measurement. No, you are fat. Go train. What else can I say? What else can I say besides calling it out and say you are skinny fat, you need to go train. Oh, but I do train. A lot of people think just because they had a physique a long time ago or they look decent, bro, you are not training. Just because you look decent and you have a decent looking body, if you're not training every day, if you haven't picked up, I'm talking about every day. If you're not hitting push-ups every day, if you're not training every single day, I don't know what you're doing. I don't believe in that, one time a week. No, what? One time a week? You're a nerd. You're a geek. Talking about training one time a week. What are you doing? You're going to train one time a week and let me, who's training every single day for mental effort, I'm going to outdo you. Of course I'm going to outdo you. I train for mental effort. I train because I know everybody else not training. I train because I'm looking around, I'm saying, all of the peasants and dorks and nerds are not training. They believe they can train once a week. All of the peasants and dorks train, like, what are you doing? So this is why I say you need my program. You need my program because you need to get big and strong first. And second, you need to train your mind. And then third, you make money. I'm not sure if I'm going to put money in the program yet, but you need the first two. You need to train. You need to get your mind strong. So you get big and strong and you have a strong mind, which that's the program which is in the description. To build your mindset. You need to build your mindset. You need that mindset. You need that program. You need to go click that now. If you have not, I don't know what you're doing. You're going to stay a dork. You're going to stay a peasant, and that's perfectly fine with me. I'm trying to help you, but you have to help yourself. But as long as you stay skinny fat, nothing in life will happen correctly. The reason I can say this is because discipline aspires to all areas. If you're disciplined in one thing, you'll be disciplined in another. And the fact that it make it easier, right? Besides the incompetent, lazy, distracted people. That's why I say this doesn't apply to everybody. This only applies to the 0.1%. And this is why I call them the elite status men. I call it the elite status men, right? So the elite status men of the world, the 0.1%, they understand, we understand. I'm not going to say they. We understand that you need physicality, you need to be strong, you need money, you need all these different areas. You can't just have one area. And you cannot be distracted. Because I know a lot of men who's fit and strong, but they don't know how to fight. And I know a lot of men who's fit and strong, but lazy and distracted. Their discipline doesn't aspire across business. So this is why I say the elite status men, the 0.1%, their physicality, their mindset, everything spheres across business as well, right? And I don't necessarily want to talk about money in this one, but I do need people who work 9-to-5 jobs. I do need this. I'm saying this. I'm not, as much as I say 9-to-5 workers, this and that, no. Some of you are necessary. I need people in places where I'm not there. I need people who, like, for example, I came home one day, well, one of my houses. I came to a relative house one day, and I just happened to go to the backyard. I seen people was mowing the lawn, and I went up and shook his hand. He was saying, "Oh, I know you. I watch you online." He was saying he watched me online, or he used to listen to my music, and all these different things, right? And it made me realize, okay, I need more people like this. I need more people in places where I can do. So that is where you get to work for Preme. This is where you start to work yourself up the echelon with Preme. So when I come through, or I'm at Louis Vuitton, or I'm at the Bugatti place, I'm at the Ferrari place, wherever I'm at, or even McDonald's. If you're the manager at McDonald's and you watch Preme, I need you. I need you. The reason I need you is because when I walk in, I'm not being funny. I'm genuinely serious. I know other times I be trolling. I'm serious right now. I need you to orchestrate, get my burgers done, get me, like, it's just the fact of me knowing, like, okay, I got some spies at McDonald's. You're now a spy. If you work for Preme, if you watch me, you listen to me, you work a 9-to-5 job, you are now a spy. That's what you get to tell women. You now get to tell your women that you're around. You know who I work for? I work for Preme. I'm a spy. I'm a hidden spy. And Preme has me go work at McDonald's, or Preme has me go work at my workplace so I can be a spy across the conglomerate. That's now what you get to tell your women. For all you 9-to-5 workers who watching Preme, you now get to tell your women that you're a spy for me, you work for me. Now you sound cool. So quit telling women that you work these 9-to-5 jobs. Oh, I work at Subway. No, forget that. No, I work for Preme. I'm at Subway at a hidden job. He's put me inside this hidden job. I'm in his private network. It's a private network of individuals who only understand what we understand. So now it's like it's like, oh, damn. I'm working for Preme. So that's what I need. I need people. I know this wasn't the topic of it, but I just had to make that point. I need people in places where I cannot go and reach. You can do things I can't do. I can't flip a burger. I can't flip a burger. And boy, if I decide to be the best burger flipper, I can. But I'm saying, I need you like the bank. I need some of you watching me to go work at a bank. So when I come to the bank, we're in a private network. Okay, I need people at the bank. Boom, 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 set the bank up. Need people across the world, out in Mongolia, out in China, getting passports here, passports there. We all need to be together. So this is why you should follow me. And this is why you should get the program, the link in the description. You have to think like me first. You need to think like this, or I cannot mess with you. I'm being very, very honest. If you do not think like me, if you do not adapt my mindset, if you can't even pay $200 to fix your mind in your life, I don't know what to tell you. Well, you're a failure forever. $200, and you're going to be able to have this program forever. And this program teach you exactly the mindset you need to dominate every sphere of life: money, women, finances. Because mindset go across every aspect of life. So if you can't even improve your mind, well, you're just a feather in the wind, and you will lose. Because most of you can't even control your own mind. You're thinking thoughts that you can't even stop. So that's the reason why you need it. And that's the reason why you should click the link in the description. And I'll see you there.